Well, hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 24,030, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and you know it, I know it, make sure you ring that bell. So here we are. So here we go to King's Row. And damage in the last stage was a 100%er from Marion, so that's nice. And again, one of the things I do see this in the comments. People say like, well, if you want Marion to do all your damage, why don't you just unequip your other heroes? And so here's the reason why I covered this in my other video while we actually did a portal stage. The reason for the season is very, very straightforward. Basically, first off, I want Marion to compete to try to get 100%, right? If I wanted 100% damage, it would be as easy as only using Marion, Sophia, Tristan, and Luke, and that'd be it. Okay? Very, very, very simple solution to achieve that. But I don't want to do, like, the whole point is to have Marion compete against Christian with Christian's artifacts. Number one, to show you just how much more powerful artifacts get. Like, it's not a linear, growth, right? So, like, let's take a look at the damage here. Ooh, 100%. And part of the reason is, once Marion is always getting 100%, what that really means is that we don't need to be concerned about Christian's artifacts, right? If Marion is always beating Christian, then we can just dismantle Christian's artifacts because the fun little game of racing them against each other is over. So those are the two reasons. And then I get questions of, why is Ellie on the team? She's terrible. And you're right, she is terrible. But you know what Ellie doesn't do? She doesn't create crowd control. So there's no reason to not have Ellie on the team. Ellie on the team, excuse me. She's fine. She just, she just hangs out and, like, pretends to participate. All right. See? 99 to 1. So Christian did steal 1% of the damage, which means Marion's artifacts still aren't strong enough, which is crazy to think about it. But like I said, it's important to realize that Marion has 45, almost 4,600 level artifacts. Christian has 600. If they were competing, like if it was linear growth, right, we would say that Marion, let's say 8, is doing 8 times as much, right? So in a stage like this, you would expect the damage split to be 7/8 Marion. And well, I guess it would actually be 8/9 Marion, so 88.9 or 89% rounded up for Marion and 11% for Christian. What we're actually seeing is a much larger differential between the two. So my whole point of that, because a lot of people say, like, a lot of people have questions whether or not, like, you should have multiple artifacts or something like that. I'm just pointing out that 2,300 artifacts are never going to be as strong as 146 set. And this is set, not, So that's kind of like, because the growth is not linear. 99 to 1 again. Christian is still, like, clinging on. I mean, it's fine. The whole purpose of dismantling Christian's artifacts is just to get the extra awakening material. I think if I calculated it correctly, it would be about 6 months. No. A month. But when I was looking at that, I was like, I could give what I'd probably do is only dismantle Christian's orb, give the Christian's ring to Sophia, just so Sophia would, be able to heal the castle better. And then dismantle Christian's orb, and so it'd be about 15 days worth, give or take. We're not really there where that's necessary. Like, I'm doing enough damage. We cleared Ice Mine 10. There's not really a lot for me to, I don't know how to put it. It's not going to change. Even if I did it right now, it's not going to materially change anything. 99 to 1. Right? We would still be sweeping Ice Mine. Like, it may have accelerated me getting Ice Mine. A 15 days of awakenings would be an extra, level each day. Okay, so it's about 15 levels for Marion's artifacts, believe it or not. Like dismantling. Maybe I'm wrong on the amount. I have to be wrong on the amount. I have to be wrong. I think it's 340, which is, but that's only 17 days. I don't know. We'll check after this. Hurry up, Marion. All right, let's take a look. Oh, we can't get it. There's no hero selection. I hate that. How much are you worth? So it's 350. Okay, so I want that off. So again, at 20,000 a day, that's 17 and a half days, right? 17 and a half days, it would save me roughly 24, which is like a level and a half. So bizarrely, and 99, another 99. So bizarrely, like say Christian's artifacts, dismantling, gives me enough material for about 17 days. Okay, those 17 extra days of not needing to dismantle, we'll say gives me 24. It takes 14 for a level, so that's like, we'll say a level and a half. And so 17 days is just an extra, we'll round up to 27 levels of artifact, which, okay, 27 levels, that's 2.5 days. So, like, I don't even understand. I mean, I guess when you dismantle the results are so terrible. Because dismantling that artifact for, which is level 600. And again, a 600 4-star is not the same as 5-star. But dismantling that artifact gives you like nothing. It's kind of wild. It's absolutely wild. I can't believe it because, like, at 6 levels a day, that's a 100-day artifact. And we're going to get the equivalent of, by dismantling it, practically nothing. And let's take a look here. 99 to 1. It's kind of bizarre to me how much of a ripoff that is. Oh, okay, hold on. Because I guarantee that artifact, 600 probably took 100 days to make, give or take. And so to dismantle it and get 2 days worth, 1/50th of the value is kind of crazy. I mean, consider if I dismantle everything. You know, you have even at just 5-star, right? They're 1,200 a piece. I would get almost 200 pieces a day. That's wait, that's 250, 200 and really. $240,000. So if I just dismantled everything for one day, 99 to 1. So she's still not strong enough. If I just dismantled everything for a day and a half, I would get. Well, that explains why it's such a small gain. It's kind of crazy how. And that is intentional. That is an intentional choice just for the sunk cost fallacy. And that's why you don't, and that's again why you don't really want to do a bunch of different artifacts or switch artifacts or anything like that. I think the way they intended this to be designed. Let's take a look here. Another 99 to 1. Was that you would actually try and increase, because I also get the questions like, why aren't you using the blue artifacts? And it's because, by the time it takes so long to upgrade a blue artifact to overtake what Marion currently has. It'd be something insane. Because again, like, you can't just look at it as, all right, well, okay, you have 4,600 artifacts right now. We'll just round up. We'll just say 4,500. It's easy. Make some math easier. Okay, that's 750 days worth. Okay. Can't you make a better blue artifact? And then the reality is, so you're looking at probably 750 days just to make something, right? And that's when it ties. Okay, so if I make a new artifact that's blue. There we go. There's a 100 to 0. If I make a new artifact that's blue, it takes 750 days to tie what Marion has. Now, give or take. Maybe probably a little bit more because it's more XP to upgrade the blue. Now, the alternative is, what if I kept upgrading Marion's artifact right now? So Marion's artifacts would be 9,000, 9,000. Okay. How much better are 9,000, 9,000 artifacts compared to 4,500 artifacts? And the answer is that 9,000, 9,000 artifacts are like not even close. I mean, like, in terms of better, I'm sorry, 4,500 blues are not even close to 9,000, 9,000 5-star uncommon. Like, you see, again, like, just using Christian, right? We know it's not a factor of 2, so another 100 to 0. Okay, we're slowly getting there. So we know it's not a factor of 2. Like, well, how many factors is it? And because it's probably a factor of 8 at least, because it's cubic, right? Realistically, you double the crit damage because you have twice as many awakenings. You double the bonus for the attack and the special, right? So double, double, double. So it's about 8 times better. And so, sure, the blue ones will be like, in terms of, for the amount of XP, the percentage of special and attack actually is the same, right? That goes up linearly. So that's the same. But the crit damage goes up more than 10%. So crit damage actually get a gain on. But that gain in crit damage awakenings won't be better than 9, it's not going to be 8x. Right? Or excuse, well, yeah, 8x. It's not going to be an 8x. So, and there we go. 15 out of 15. Nice and clean. A little over time though, but once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.